Hey, what's that? Do you hear that? I think that's another dub knocking, and we answered the door. How are you doing? Welcome into United Spurs of America, the Immaculate Series, or the Untitled Series, whichever one you want to call it. I think I'm going to pivot over to the Immaculate Series. Someone told me to do that, and the more and more I watch Ainge Ball, the more and more I feel immaculate. I hope you are too blessed to be stressed today, as am I, on this, the day of 3 points. Feels so good to get 2 dubs in a row yet again. We continue to just look. We looked okay, you know. They said low block. Can't break down a low block. That's what they said. I guess Spurs beg to differ. But how's everybody doing? I hope you are well. Make sure you are participating in the poll. Make sure you are hitting a like on the video. Make sure you are, first and I guess thirdly, doing fantastic. Grab yourself a beverage. Grab yourself something to eat. Let's chat a little bit about this match. Honestly, I felt really bad for Brennan Johnson. Just want to say that. I think that he kind of had a toe poke to the keeper, and outside of that, didn't really see much from the kid. But you know he wanted to score. You know, the home crowd, they were booing him a little bit. I just first and foremost wanted to say I feel a little bit bad for Brennan Johnson. Got to get that out of the way because, you know, he did take a knock in the head. Looked like he was bleeding quite a bit. It was a pretty scary moment there, actually. When the cameras are refusing to show what's going on, you kind of fear for the worst for a moment. But glad to see he walked off under his own volition. So good to see that. Let's check in with the chat before I get to some of the things that I saw on Twitter. And again, I haven't seen everything because I was, as Drunk Vigo says, I was just on the football terrace. Big up to Terry. Faisal, how you doing? You get the first place prize for YouTube chat member in the houses. Hi, Jacob. I'm glad I was right. We got that clean sheet. 2-0 wins with Decky scoring. I know it's going to be a hard one, but I didn't expect that duo center back was a standout one. Also, Vicario saves us. Vicario is absolutely a madman. You got to give him his props. But look, I'm checking in with the poll right now. 31 votes, 74%. Dan KULUSEVSKI. I just thought of that one on the spot. Hope you liked it. And then Vicario. Actually, I just mentioned his name. Feel like he had himself a day. It's obligatory. LeBron James. Man, that clip's too short. LeBron James. Well, LeBron James. All right, that maybe have been one too many, but hey, KULUSEVSKI was one too many today for Nottingham Forest. Look, what a guy. What a guy. Want to give very much hello, how you doing, KULUSEVSKI? Look, I got to keep it honest. I was one of the people that felt as though KULUSEVSKI, I even said on here, I don't want to see KULUSEVSKI on the wing anymore. So what did he do today? He got an assist and he got a goal from where? The wing. That is correct. So one more time, let him dunk on me. LeBron James. LeBron James, indeed. My, oh, my. My, oh, my. Also, I want to say number 22, I think that was his name. Let me see. Let me pull up their lineup. What is his name? I need to know this guy because he needs, yeah, their captain, Yates, Ryan Yates. I'm cool. Heung-min Son was fouled about 7 times in the first 90 seconds of today's match. Now, you know I don't like to talk about referees. Oh, yeah, Chewy is here, ladies and gentlemen. In case you were wondering, yes, Chewy's here. Yes, he's here. He shows up for wins, apparently, but not for losses. It's tough to get him out sometimes. But, hey, hopefully no more losses that we need to drag Chewy on out here for. But, yeah, man, that Ryan Yates guy. How you doing? I'd like to say hello. Yeah, I'd like to send you a care package, my friend. And it will be me. I will be in the box, and I will pop out of the box and give him a big old hug and squeeze him ever so tightly. Spurs GCTV says, hi, Jacob. Hope you're well. Hard-earned 3 points, but I'll take that all day long. Big up, Spurs GCTV. I will take 3 points all day, every day. Jazz Fusion says, happy for Bissouma to get an early flight out to AFCON. Oof, we do got to talk about Bissouma, unfortunately, and not the best of terms. First 8-10 matches, that man was absolutely dynamite. Not 10, but man, that Luton match, it really all started going downhill there. Big up Donovan in the house. Good to see you. Cal L Agent says good points earlier. Completely agree with the focus on Bissouma. Intent doesn't mean anything, and the precedent was set earlier on in the season. Just no reason for that at all. Yeah, man, it's tough when you're showing studs and you're hitting someone in around the knee area. Intent is kind of out the window. What made contact with the player, and it was the bottom of his boots, and that's illegal. It's dangerous. If that had been done to a Spurs player, I'd be pretty pissed. So, but obviously, my general answer is I keep the same energy, win, lose, or draw, which is take the refs out of the game, and it doesn't matter. So if you play cleaner, the ref doesn't make that decision, and you don't see red. Now he's out 4 matches. He'll be out until after AFCON. So we were trying to figure out what are we going to do while he's away. Now we got to figure out what are we going to do while he's just chilling. Big up A User with the super chat of the day. How are you doing? The first one. Thank you so much. A User says Ref was a Forest fan due to lack of cards in first half. Bissouma has no discipline. I'm worried about the Everton game. Decky is a trooper. Too many yellows. A User, this is what you call bang for your buck, because not only did you give me several talking points from this super chat, but I'm also showing my Twitter feed. Why did I do that? The whole show, no one told me that I was sharing my Twitter feed. Wow, wow, wow. But big up A User. Skipping the queue in the chat with a super chat. Look, the refs, I know on any given day they could seem like they're this fan or this fan. Today, I thought in the first 90 seconds they should have I was wondering why someone wasn't awarded a yellow in the first 90 seconds. Quite personally, I don't care what minute it is in. When you commit 2 egregious errors and fouls on the opponent player, regardless of who they are, I think that's absolutely unacceptable. So I don't really understand what the motive is of the referee. Like, what is the point? You just got to wait till someone accumulates that many errors. I don't know, but A User, that was absolutely atrocious, to be completely honest. Bissouma has no discipline. Look, I would even say before that challenge that he got sent off for, he was giving away some passes and some possessions that I was like, what is he doing? At some point, it was just the whole match, I kind of felt like I was waiting for Bissouma to do what I know he can do. And it's just, I don't know what's going on with the man. I don't know. I hope everything's okay in his personals, because professionally, he hasn't looked great since the Luton game. I thought the Palace match after that, he did look okay, but you need more from the guy. This was a guy that Ange Postecoglou came out and said early on, he's like, I can see you being a leader in this group. I just need you to be more disciplined and show up on time. And the record states that the very next day, Bissouma was late to training. At the time, I remember laughing about it, but now I remember thinking about it while he got sent off. I'm like, this guy really does have disciplinary issues. I love Bissouma. I have a kit sitting right over there with the number 38 Bissouma, because I was so excited when we signed Yves Bissouma. But today, in a lot of his choices, there is a tweet that I did bookmark because it absolutely needs to be talked about. Let me see where I've got that. It was, where did that go? No, sorry. 7 yellows and 2 reds for Bissouma. 7 yellows, 2 reds for Yves Bissouma. And this last one, the first one was accumulation of yellows. This one is a straight red for the challenge. Look, I thought even before the challenge, I didn't think he was playing all too well, giving some passes away, giving possessions like I aforementioned. But my main thing is has the writing been on the wall? And I just kind of thinking about this on the spot with Yves Bissouma, because he's put us in a very tough position again. And everyone is very critical of Christian Romero when he put us in the position of being sent off for 3 matches. Rightfully so. He should be held accountable for those situations. But it's just, Ainge, again, I'm going to recite what I just said earlier, just in case anyone did miss that part. Yves Bissouma, in the summer, when Ainge Postecoglou first came to Tottenham Hotspur, he said to Yves Bissouma, after I think it was 2 or 3 training sessions, he said, I'm sure it's still bookmarked somewhere in the deep, dark bookmarks of my Twitter. He said that I can see I can see you being a captain here. I can see you being a leader here for the young kids to look up to. You can show that on the field. You show that in training. But I need you to be more disciplined, like showing up on time. And allegedly, the very next day, Bissouma was late. So I don't know. Coincidence? Maybe. How many times coincidence until we start ringing the alarm bells? I don't know. But what I would say is this. I am concerned. I still think that there's a hell of a player in Yves Bissouma, so I'm not willing to just say, hey, let's just throw him by the wayside. But his discipline is becoming an issue. It's worrying me. It's worrying Chewy. We're big fans of Yves Bissouma. Well, I can't wait to see him turn it around, and I hope, and I really, really do hope that he does, because honestly, my friend, not great. Also, you say here in the super chat, you're worried about the Everton game. We're going to be missing Bissouma. We're going to be missing Udogie. We might be missing Brennan Johnson. This is on top of who we were already missing. So, yes, the Everton game is looking quite sketchy. You know who was at the match? Sean Dyche. Everton plays Burnley tomorrow, I think it was. But they were showing shots of him. I was like, oh, look, Sean Dyche. He's scouting his next week's opponent. What a guy, thinking ahead. And now he's looking at that saying, thank you, Destiny. Thank you, Yves Bissouma. Probably thanking whoever hit Brennan Johnson in the head, man. Brennan Johnson, I feel so bad for that man taking that bonk on the head like that. Let me say hello to some more people in the chat. I see over 70 people already tapped in. We are 13, 14 minutes into this. Big up yourself right now. Thank you, A user, for the first super chat of the night. But let me go ahead and see who else is checking in tonight for a little post-match fun. Hey, again, at a point during the show, I will say, give me your man of the match and your BDE of the match. But not yet. Let's just enjoy this a little bit longer before we start handing out awards. Let's see who else is here. We got Zapur in the house. How you doing, Zapur? Nate Pie, how you doing? Says Son should have been awarded a pin. Interesting. I do agree. They said it was mutual holding, I believe is what Michael Oliver said on the VAR, but that didn't look very mutual in my opinion if you go back and watch it in the box there. But hey, them things happen. Big up Spurs Psych. How are you doing in the house? Chris Peters says Davies was awesome today. He needs so much credit. He absolutely does need credit. This is 2 matches in a row. Ben Davies has stepped up and been a solid rock in the back. Especially when he's been one of the larger question marks for a lot of fans, myself included. Didn't know what he was going to be doing, but today he absolutely did what he needed to be doing. So love to see that. Big up Chris Peters. Good to see you here. Ryman's son. Good to see you, Ryman's son. Kulusevsky, masked up, hits different. I literally text that to Michael. He's at work, so he's like, oh, I can't watch, but hell yeah. But I texted him that after Kulusevsky's assist. I said, bro, masked Kulu hits different. Masked Kulusevsky is him.
LeBron James.
Who?
LeBron James.
Ain't that the truth, my friend? Big up Ryman's son. Big up Jacob. Happy Friday. Big up Ryman's son. David Calvino's here. Big up David Calvino. Hit the bar. How you doing? Bowley, yeah, that's quite funny. That is quite funny to see that. Big up Ronnie says, Ben Davies man of the match. Why is he not in the poll? I did want to keep that 4th option open. I guess it should have been Davies. And 11% have voted other. Maybe that is what everyone is voting for. I don't know. Tell me in the chat if that's the case. Big up Ellen Bennett. Luca 14. Big up Jacob in the chat. Big up Luca. Hey, how you doing, Luca the Truthka? Are we talking to me nicely tonight? I don't know. Eagle MMA, how you doing? Talk to me nicely indeed. Spurs King Kulusevsky cooking. Hey, mwah. He did put a little and then a mwah, au revoir. Send that out to the table. See what they think about it. Hey, wanted it again, so he gave him a goal. What a guy, Kulusevsky. Jacob, why Son and Poll for man of the match and not Davies? You got that wrong big time. Well, that's fair to say. I think he was still a nominee. In my opinion, still a nominee. I just could. You're right. Maybe I fumbled it big time because I didn't put Ben Davies on there. Maybe. Big up Tracy. How you doing? Big up Jacob in chat. Dry Rose Peanut bow down to Kulusevsky. I felt like it was going to be Kulusevsky anyway, so it didn't really matter who I put. But you're right. I did drop the ball there. Big up Adam Phillip. Big up Rich. Says, big up. I didn't think Kulu was the right signing for Ainge. He's mudding me. Bro, I said the same thing live on air with my face plastered on it. Kulusevsky is not an Ainge winger. And then what does he do today? goes and gets a goal and assist from where the Ainge wing. Big up TJ Warren TV, member for 1 month, says big up Jacob, keep up the fraudulent content. Big up TJ Warren, a member, a delusional fraudulent member nonetheless, but hey, he is a member. So big up TJ Warren. Make sure you are subscribing to TJ Warren TV. I do content with this guy. He is a good guy, and I always say go subscribe to good people, regardless of decisions they make in life, like supporting Arsenal. I don't fault him for that completely as a person. You know, he's all around, outside of being a Arsenal fan, a good person. So, but yeah, he is an Arsenal fan, so he's got to hold that tonight anyway. Chris Peters question, Jacob, evening, my brother. We are going to be short for the Everton game. Royale in for Udogie, who in for Bissouma? I think that's my choice. Don't want to see Dyer starting. Keep Davies where he is shining. Some people were saying, oh, are we going to see Ben Davies now slot at that left and then see Dyer come in? I still think you keep Ben Davies where he is and where he has been performing well. You allow Emerson Royale. He's played there before, and at this point, it's just damage limitation. I don't expect, I say that, but Dwight McNeil for Everton been balling lately. Calvert-Lewin loser, whatever his name is, he's had a couple goals lately. So look, they are going to present us some things, but Emerson Royale, I like his mentality. I like the fight that he has. I think he'll be all right. But who in for Bissouma? I guess it's got to be either Højbjerg or Skip. Today it was Skip that came in immediately, but I guess we'll find out, right? Zapur says Højbjerg to answer that question. Carl Simpson, big up Jacob. Hope you are well, buddy. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello to everyone in the chat. Indeed, big up Carl Simpson. Hello, Hotspur Hippie. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I was wondering what was going on, bro. I didn't hear from you yesterday. Didn't hear from you this morning. We were wondering where you were at. Maybe just taking an old nappy pappy. But good to see you thriving and doing so well. Big up Chang in the house. Every day is big up Chang Day. He says, so refreshing to see non-haters and bashers on your channel after a clean sheet win. Jacob, makes for easy, pleasurable membership gifting when those on the receiving end are likely returning members. Look, so what I say, sometimes Chang here, sometimes he's not. But when he is here, you never know. You might be getting presents dropping from the sky, so to speak. Well, metaphorically, I guess digitally dropping onto your computer. Big up Jay Kismat. How you doing? Says, bless, bro. What's your prediction for the Liverpool versus United game? 6-0? 5-0? Somewhere around there. I'll say somewhere around there. Is Liverpool going to dominate? It's at Anfield. Should be done and dusted. Ren says, ouch, Bissouma acting like it's Christmas with all these cards. Is it Christmas? Jiminy Christmas. It is Christmas because Chang is making it rain in the chat. Hey, big up Chang. How you doing? Talking to me nicely indeed. Let's see who got those let's see who got those memberships rather. Jay Kismat, bless up, my friend. Was just reading your chat as you got gifted a membership. Carl Simpson, Joseph C. City, Joe Hong, and Daryl Denton. Big up to every single one of you for, first of all, for being here. And then secondly, welcome to the family. I am going to be doing some member call-in shows in the future. Might even do one this weekend. Maybe Sunday? I don't know. Maybe. But there's 5 of you who now have the access to call in if you so choose. 5 new members adding on to the already new members. Look, I'm thinking about doing the call-in on Sunday. Any of y'all members around on Sunday? You trying to call in? We can talk about Premier League matches and why we are just so damn beautiful to watch. And Tottenham Hotspur is the best in town, you know, in my opinion. Hey, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. Let's see here. Chris Peters in the house. Wait, Gina. Hey, Gina. Big up Spurs fans. On to the next game. Ainge will fix the Bissouma problem. Look, he's going to have time to get it right. We know that much. But big up Chang every single time. Chris Peters says 61 watching, 9 likes. Don't be shy. Hit the, what are we at? I see, hang on, let me refresh because that says 3 likes. And I know there's more than 3 people who want to like the video. Let's see. 45 likes, so about half of you liked the video so far. So hey, thank you so much to those of you who have, and those of you who haven't. Make better decisions in life. I'm just playing. you don't have to like the video, but I do appreciate it if you do. It's absolutely free, helps the channel, all that yada yada. Zapur says, I agreed with the red. Looked intentionally, honestly. He was way off from the ball. I don't know about intentional. To assume any man's attention is absolutely overstepping. But what we do know is that his foot was high. It hit the knee. Regardless of how much damage was done, that's a red. That's a red. That's just that. That is a red. Zwebeck Waldron. I think hey, they say when you get a fraudulent account made about you that you've done something all right. And Zwebeck Waldron, aka Jacob's brother, this is the closest thing I've had to a fraudulent account made about me. So thank you so much for making me feel like a superstar. Tony D, morning, Jacob. Hey, good morning, Tony D. Welcome to the family, my friend. Big up the beer talk. Big up, y'all. Hit the motherfucking likes. Big up the beer talk. John says, I think Bissouma will be out until the end of AFCON. That is true. 4-match ban. He goes to AFCON, comes back. It won't be until after that. Bissouma might have some issues at home. Hey, we don't know what he's going through. So I do want to just extend my love to Yves Bissouma. But yeah, we're going to need better from him. Again, he was asked to be a leader, and then the very next day he's late to work. I struggle with it sometimes, but I hope everything's all right with Yves Bissouma. Big up Ravi in the house. Richo, how are you doing? Richo, we're not cool until after I play you, but big up Everton fans nonetheless. I think it's going to be a more interesting game than I thought it was going to be last week. Last week I would have said, probably for sure we should get that win. But honestly, I'm not feeling that way. Not feeling that way now with the way Dyche got y'all rocking and rolling. The players we're going to be missing. Yeah, you're right. Ugodi will be missing. Speaking of Ugodi,
Destiny Adoji. Oh yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey, idiots, man.
I love that clip. Question, Jacob, did the red card overshadow the win? Look, I think the red card and the yellow card from Ugodi rather, takes away from the win personally. Yeah, I'm a little worried about Sean Dyche. When Dyche's men get to marching, you better watch out, because I'm a little bit worried about that personally. Ronnie says, Everton game, Vicario, Poro, Romero, Davies, Royale, Højbjerg, Sarr, Kulu. I don't know why I was rolling my R's with Emerson Royale. I've literally never rolled an R with Emerson Royale, but hey, when the seasoning is seasoning, go ahead and season. Chelsea 101 says, big up my man. Big up Chelsea 101. Tony D says, Johnson might miss because concussion. That's what I'm saying. We're going to be 3 players down. And don't look now. Was Dyche in attendance today? He was. He was definitely in attendance. I seen him. The camera showed him. All right, I seen him. Big up Dry Rose Peanut, TJ Warren. Catch 22 says, whoop, Jacob, big win. I swear our last clean sheet was when Bissouma was sent off at Luton. We're starting to show our resolve at these away games. We historically struggle. Hey, mask the whole squad. Hey, put him in mask. I guess that's the remedy, Dry Rose Peanut. You might be onto something. Big up Jacob. Congratulations on defeating 16-played Nottingham Forest. Hey, it ain't for everybody. Shout out. I guess, hey, look, I can play this clip because you know who didn't beat Nottingham Forest?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Hold that, Emery. Hold that, my friend. Because getting 3 points at City grounds ain't for everybody, is it? I guess not. This performance in City, Kulu was one of his best. Hey, big up Baloo. Good to see you here. Yanis Rubles, how you doing? What's the vibe, Yanis Rubles? Mass Kulu hit different. That's what I'm saying. Kulu hit different right now. Big up Adam Phillip. Hey, there y'all go. Get him. Get him in the chat, Beer Talk. I see you. Get him. Don't let him get out of here unscathed. He think he could talk. Don't let him. Oh yeah, I'm here for that Udogie clip from that Arsenal fan. All right, one more time.
Destiny Adoji. Oh yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey, idiots, man.
Yay. That's fun. I love that clip. That's quickly becoming one of my favorite clips. I cannot lie. Big up Ryman's son. Dubs in the chat for Chang every single time for gifting those memberships. I do appreciate that. Sahar, big up. Hey, say what? Sahar, 3 points, 2 goals, and clean sheets. Are you talking about Richarlison? He has 3 goals. 3 goals in 2 matches. And we have 3 points, 2 goals, clean sheet today. 6 points in 2. Absolutely love to see it. Back in the green W's. John is here. I already said hello to John, but big up John. Do a members call and talk to Jacob nicely. Maybe that'll be the title of it. Talk to Jacob nicely time. Members call in show. Maybe that's what I'll title that. Big up Jacob and Chewy. Yes, Chewy is here after the dub. Big up Davo. 41 likes, people. Come on, let's get those likes up. I see y'all here. Why are you talking about United, you Lego head sexual? I was asked a question, Staffy, you absolute fraud. Hold that. 3 points ain't for everybody. You're absolutely going to have to hold that when Liverpool put that work on you. But I do agree with this. TJ is a fool. Big up Kuva. I hope you're feeling well, my friend. Look, Kuva's always invited to the after party. You know that. But unfortunately, Kuva's under the weather. So no Kuva today. But he says, big up Jacob. Easy win again. Never in doubt. We're the GOAT. I don't know why they don't just give us the league title right now. Unless it's being gift wrapped along with the FA Cup. Hey, big up Kuva. I love it. The vibes are always immaculate. This season at least. With you, but I hope, again, get some rest, stay hydrated. Speaking of hydration, Hydration Nation, go ahead and pause for the cause one time. That ain't that so sweet. Water just tastes so much better, you know, after some dubs. 3-point water just hit different, you know what I mean? Can we leave voice messages like that radio station Delilah? I don't know what that means, but sure. Tomorrow, we're all Brighton fan. Come on, you Seagulls. Cockerels are with you. Do they play Arsenal? Hell yeah. Come on. Beware the Seagulls. Come on, Deserby. Show us why you were the flavor of the month. Big up Lazy Yates says, never a red. Yates clearly threw his knee into Bissouma's boot on purpose. I love that, Lazy Eight. You know, they did say that to me last year with Oliver Skip. They did say, well, he lunged his head into Diogo Jota's boot. Bro, ain't no one lunged their face into a boot. What are we doing here? Bobby K, big up Jacob. Big up Bobby K. Good to see you. Hey, big up. Y'all like that? Big up Jacob. That was funny. Hey, that's just one of those clips I'm going to play from here on out until, you know, yay, Destiny, you Doji Day. That's so great. I wonder if Bissouma may be pissed that Udogi and Sarr got new contracts, but he didn't. I mean, bro just got a contract last summer. You know what I mean? The contract that Udogi had, he made before we loaned him back to Udinese. So, of course he's due a contract because that's two. I don't think that this is the case, Chris, personally. Bader, big up Vicario Day, or happy Vicario Day. Lawrence, how you doing? Says, what's up, Jacob? Adam Johnson might be masked up next game. Hey, we could have 2 masks, maybe. Fuck it, mask off. Hey, he mask off. Maybe that's what we got to do. I don't know. Thaddeus, apparently Ainge said that Johnson will be okay. Cleared of concussion, just got a head bonk. I'm curious to see what he looks like right now. If he got one of them baseball. One time, all right, full disclosure, y'all. I've been in a few fights in my day. One time I was getting my ass whooped, but I was just protecting my face because I had school the next day. So I was like, not trying to take too many punches to the face. You know, gotta keep the moneymaker intact. But anyway, this guy punched me a lot, and this side. And I remember I had like a golf ball sized knot the next day at school, and I had longer hair in my face at the time, so I kind of covered it up, and everyone's like, hey, I heard you got your ass whooped, but you don't look like it. And then I'd lift up my hair and they'd see this fucking golf ball, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you did get your ass whooped. So hey, I don't think I was concussed, but damn, it hurt. I wasn't bleeding like that either. It was just, you know, some punches to the head, and ain't no big deal. But big up Bobby K every single time. Good news there about Brennan Johnson, because honestly, I haven't really had too much time to scour through all of the depths of Twitter and listen to Ainge Postecoglou post-match, because honestly, hey, how am I going to do that? I don't got time for all that. But I do have some things starred that I do want to talk about. But before I get there, let me make sure... Let me make sure and catch up in the chat real quick. I always want to catch up in the chat when we're. Hey, big up Staffy. I always want to catch up in the chat whenever we're after a dub. What is he talking about? Oh, y'all talking to each other. Hey, keep giving it to TJ. Don't let him get out. Hey. I mean, I know he did put it on a dinner plate, but he still had to get into position. He still had to make that run. Hey. Indeed. I need something for Richarlison. I need a clip for Richie because I don't really have one. I don't really have one that's like really. I mean, I'd have to like really find a workaround and kind of segue to it, but I don't have a Richarlison clip. I need to get one. What's going on here? Yeah, drink water, people do, as he says. Good evening, Nita. How are you doing, Nita? I'm in need of a win, and guess what, Nita? I need a one, and they gave me one. Actually, two back to back. Thank you very much. Good evening. Hope you're well, Jacob. Don't watch or hear if you need. 3 points is simple. Tomorrow, next day. Hey, big up. Taught him till we die every single time. Ben Kaufman, how you doing? Says, not indulging Jacob's Romero love, but if Romero did what Bissouma did there, we would be pitchforks at dawn. You would be. You wouldn't be talking to me nicely. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be talking to me in this manner. But hey, Romero I thought was good today. There was a moment where I thought they were sure in on goal. But guess who? Christian Romero, he's always got our back. Big up Daniel Sandoval every single time. Levy Buffs says, Udogi ghosted, to be honest. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was all right. Made some dangerous runs, too, so come on. I thought he was okay. What did the numbers say? Did the numbers say he was poo-poo? The numbers don't say he was great. Yeah, so you might be, I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. And honestly, I didn't even think that little shoulder check, I didn't think that was a yellow personally. It may be a foul, but hey, how many times do players go shoulder to shoulder and big man beat little man every time, but they don't like to see it, you know what I mean? Big up Daniela Zito in the house. How you doing? Davo, hey Jacob, surely that dub deserves some milk?
He needs some milk.
There you go. That's for you, Davo. That win, of course. Nottingham Forest needs some milk for that. Big up, Drula. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Jake Kismet says, had a fight with 10 people once. They couldn't get me down, and Moneymaker was all good the next day. It's tough out here. You know what I mean? I ain't Jackie Chan. I'll put it that way. Richie is looking much better. He's looking confident. This is something we asked. We wanted to see from Richarlison. And was he limping at full time? He looked like he might have been limping at full time now. Maybe he just had a rock in his shoe. I don't know. But big up Chris Peters. What y'all talking about? Why'd you time out Baloo? What did Baloo do? What message did you time out? Don't time anyone out unless they're like really ridiculous. I don't see anything. I don't see any comment that got deleted. What's going on here? I don't think we need to delete anyone's chat unless they're saying something like completely out of pocket. Because I don't see nothing that. Yeah, I don't know what the comment was, but sorry, Baloo. I don't know what you said, but there you are. Daniela Zito. Jacob, do you reckon that Lo Celso will be back for the Everton game? He only has a strain, so hopefully he makes the bench. Udogi misses the Everton game, which is really annoying. It's very, very annoying. Lo Celso? I mean, do we know how severe the injury was? Because he just says he took a knock in training and won't be fit. That's at least what I saw. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe. Sar should not have got that yellow card. It was so soft. Why is Bissouma good into a challenge? Why does Bissouma go into a challenge like that when we're up 0-2? I think we were getting overrun at that moment, and he just seemed not confident in what we were doing. Are you doing a watch along for the Bottle Jobs versus Seagulls? Should I? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. Jacob, could you explain this? Sky are saying that Udogi misses the next 4 games, but we have 3 Prem games and an FA Cup. Does this mean he misses FA Cup match versus Burnley? Udogi is only going to miss Everton. To my knowledge. He's only going to miss Everton. I think with Bissouma, since he was on, I think he was on caution. He was on 4. And so since he got a straight red, they treat it as, so he gets the 3 match immediately because of the straight red, and then the 4th match because of the 4 accumulated that he already had, if that makes sense. But yeah, not great. not sure if it translates to FA Cup or not, but I do know we're not going to get him. What they're saying is we're not going to have any Bissouma until after AFCON is what they're saying. Yeah, because of multiple reds. Hey, big up Lazy 8 gifting 5 membos in the chat. How are you doing? Big up Lazy 8. Catch 22. Welcome to the family. Jean Gray, Will Stewart 365, Ratters, and Wasim Aslam. How are y'all doing? Dubs in the chat right now for Lazy 8. Nick, how you doing? Big up, buddy. Good. Long time no talk, man. Thank you so much for coming in here like a little Santa Claus, sprinkling 5 gifted membos. Do appreciate that, my friend. But let's see. Let's get to the things that I've saved on Twatterverse. Look, these are just things that I find kind of sweet and fun. And hey, let's celebrate the win before we talk about obviously our man of the match and BDE of the match. But we'll start here. This is just from Tottenham Hotspur official, just our goal scorers on the day. And I think that's pretty sweet. But also, Kulu, are you expecting a baby? He did the baby celly. So KULUSEVSKI, congratulations, first and foremost, because you were a baller today. You've been mudding me. And congratulations on soon to be a father. I guess on the pitch, KULUSEVSKI is the clip, but I guess also behind closed doors, KULUSEVSKI is
LeBron James.
Hey, shooters got to shoot. Congratulations, KULUSEVSKI. Congratulations indeed. Yeah, Ryman's son put some respect on KULUSEVSKI's name. He did hit him with the LeBron too. He hit him with the LeBron again. You absolutely have to love it. So big up KULUSEVSKI. Do what you do, but watch my shoes is what he said, probably. Richarlison on Instagram says, here, let me just do this so y'all can see what I'm seeing too. Very happy to have completed 50 games for Tottenham this way. Happy, recovered, and scoring goals. Thank you for everything. It is just the beginning. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it a lot. Hey, big up Sleepy Mocha, William, how y'all doing? Talk to me nicely. Ed M, David Bowie, Modern Love, listen. Very nice. What do y'all think? Richarlison? I will say the same thing I said about Giovanni Lo Celso. 2 back-to-back really good games. Don't negate the lots of very bad. I would say the other 48. I guess he did have that one good game versus Marseille. So let's give him the 2 matches most recently, the one versus Marseille in the Champions League, and then Sheffield. I think those 4 he's been good. I've liked him. 4 out of 50, not the greatest. But what I would say is keep doing it, man. Same thing I said to Giovanni Lo Celso. Keep doing it. You want... look, a lot of people haven't lost faith in you. I will admit I have one of the people who did lose faith in Richarlison because, look, I either said he's the most unlucky player in the world or he just isn't that good. And maybe apparently it's because he was hurt this whole time. But at the end of the day, you know what Richarlison also has? I'm scrolling through it real quick because I just love it so much. It's a great... picture's worth 1,000 words. Richarlison does, in fact, actually have more Premier League goals this season, more than Bruno Fernandes, Luis Diaz, Kai Havertz, Leandro Trossard, Mikel Antonio, and my favorite, the 2 at the end, Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli. So regardless of what you think of Richarlison, you've got to talk to him nicely right now. If you are Gabriel Jesus or Martinelli, I ain't taking Martinelli. He's absolute booty cheeks. I ain't taking him. He's overrated. So overrated. Big up, Jacob. Hope you're having a blessed Destiny Udogi day. Well done on the win tonight. Great performance. Quick reminder. I thought you were going to give me the minutes and the hours like you did that one time. You're failing me, Joe Leone. I expected more from you. Have a good night yourself as well. Please hit the like on the way out. Wayne Bonner's here. What's up, everyone? Hope you're all well. Great to see Richie score again. And I hear Bissouma was a naughty boy with a red card. Was it a bad time? Wayne, yes, it was. It was not a good tackle. You can definitely say that much. It was not clean. It was quite dangerous. A little egregious, some might say. And Wayne, if you're watching still, go ahead and just look at the screen, because here it is for you. I know it's a still image, but you can see, you know, right here where his foot makes the contact, very high. No, I just don't know. Not good. Not a good challenge. Looked like a red to me. One of those challenges is right below the knee. If it happened to a Tottenham Hotspur player, I'd be furious. So can't really be upset with the challenge personally. You need to show the clip when Vicario asking all the defenders celebrating the clean sheet. I haven't seen it. Lazy 8 says, I know it's been said already, but do we need to have a Bissouma checked for a mystery injury, possibly pubic bone? Paying a little homage there to Richarlison. Yeah, Wayne, you really can't argue with that one. Nick, Lazy 8, what I would say is this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up with Bissouma, but he got to do better. He's got to be better. Again, one of these people that we said could be a future leader here at the club. Not like that, you're not. Sorry, but not like that, you're not going to be. Yeah, I do have this starred from Alistair Gold. Says, Vicario appeared to call together the Spurs defenders into a huddle to celebrate their clean sheet together. And isn't that sweet? Keeping the vibes immaculate. I did have something here. Where is it? I've got this. It's not a clip, but it is a photo. Hang on. Vicario on Instagram says, quote, saving that clean sheet in every possible way with his feet. I guess this is the time for us to talk about Vicario because, ay, Dios mío. Incredible performance from the boys today. This was one for the fans, for sticking by us and pushing us through every moment. And he grabbed his two boys, Ben Davies, Christian Romero. Absolutely love it. I would love to find that clip. I don't know if I could play it, honestly, because I might get hit with something. But honestly, this guy, you have to love what he has become. I don't know if he's been this his whole life. I didn't know who Vicario was. I didn't watch Empoli. Never heard of him. But we signed this guy, and everyone says cheap option. Everyone says this was... It's on Alistair Gold's replies. Everyone said this was a cheap option. Hey, the first 100 mil goalkeeper. Bro, he's so good. So good. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can find this. You said it was on Alistair Gold replies tweet. So the tweet that I'm showing right now, is that the one you're talking about? Which one? Of course, I just removed it off of my bookmark, so I don't see it there. I can't even find Alistair Gold's tweet about it. Bro, how do I type in Alistair Gold and Alistair Gold don't appear? Like, what the fuck is the point of the search feature in fucking Twitter if I can't type in Alistair Gold and Alistair Gold don't appear and I see some dumb stuff? Like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Ali Gold. Let's see if that works. No. Bro, why is it so damn hard to just fucking search Alistair Gold? I really don't understand. There we go. Oh, because I used a T and not a fucking... Oh, go off somewhere. Where is it? I don't see it. Did someone reply? Oh, there it is. Wasn't that lovely? That's pretty cute. I like to see that. Open the tweet and see the replies. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can full screen that. Sar looks like he's about to puke. But yeah, he called everyone over to come celebrate, give a nice little hug. Hey, ain't that sweet? Ain't that sweet to see? Would you debate Lee Gunner about what? I mean, I don't mind debating anyone, but I mean, about what? What would I have? What would I ever possibly have to debate? Destiny Udogi Day? Being a fan? I don't know. But yeah, I don't really care. I don't mind it. Yeah, you're right. Alice Dare. Maybe that's why, because I don't spell perfectly. Fucking Twitter, man. Twitter's become absolutely horrific. Here we go. See, this was a test, Jolion, and thank you for this, because there isn't even a Spurs fan that I could ask, hey, could you tell me the days, hours, minutes, and seconds since our last trophy? And they wouldn't know where to begin to find that information. But look at you. I think you like Tottenham more than I do, because I wouldn't even go through the trouble of disinformation. But hey, big up to yourself right now. Hey, UTEP, go Miners. Come on, every single time. The truth is out there, Spurs King. Be careful. If the truth sees you, bro, it's like the aliens, man. They're going to come scoop you up. Cursor, likes secure. Big up, Jay. Big up, Cursor. Appreciate you getting over here, hitting the likes. Let's see what other... Wait, we were talking about Vicario. Also, there's something else I wanted to say about him. Sicario. This guy, again, I was told he was the cheap option. I was told, oh, here's Levy going again. Now, whatever they want to call it, whatever anyone want to call it, it was a masterclass of a business transaction. 19 million for a guy, 26, 27, I believe. To me, that is of age where you were just starting to hit your prime physically, 26. So he's in his prime. He's operating at such a high level. Hey, speaking of operating at a high level, big up Nate Pie, gifting a United Spurs of America membership. Let's see who got it. Hopefully it was Jolion. Not that I don't want anyone else to get it. Hugo, an Arsenal fan. There you go. Hold that. Hold that, Hugo. Wait, one time. Hang on. Hugo, if you're listening, please look at the screen right now. Hold that. You got gifted a membership to a Spurs channel. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Where's the likes at? What are we looking like with these likes? Y'all liking the video? 79 likes, 102 votes. That's about 30 of y'all that ain't liking the video. That's just not nice. But look at, here's my goalkeeper. That's my goalkeeper. That's my goalkeeper. All right? Who's talking to him nicely? Because you need to, you better, and you should. This guy, I absolutely adore him. Saves. He was making saves when it was onside, offside, don't matter what fucking side of the pancake you flipped it, he was getting it done. This guy's the real deal. 27 years old. He can play with his feet. This guy, I remember versus Newcastle, they were running the high press because we were stomping on them. They were like, oh, let's try and get out of this chokehold. Vicario, just a cheeky little, just a bloop, like a golf man. Like if you play golf, I don't. But people who play golf, you do like a little chip shot, a little and follow through with the hips. Like that. And you know what? My oh my. He plays so confidently with the feet. I think in the last two games, we would have conceded 4 or 5 extra goals just because if it was Hugo Lloris playing with his feet, I had no faith in that man whatsoever. When Hugo Lloris had the ball at his feet, it was like, bro, I really have no idea where that thing is going. But with Vicario, I don't really fear it. There were chances when they were in and around those. Let's just take a second. That save, I don't know what minute it was. It was in the second half, and we were up 2-0 already. And it was his post was on his left, and he I don't know how he saved it. He was falling down away, and he kicked it. I don't know. This man's a magician. I fucking love this guy. He's the real deal. What a guy. I love me some Vicario. Offsides, onsides, saving it all. What a lad. Love him so much. Big up Nate Pie. Appreciate you gifting that membership, my friend. Big up El Del Cocarel is in the house as well. Big Vic, Venom, Vicario, whatever you want to call him. You can't call him a loser today. or a goal conceder at least. Masterclass by Paratici operating out of the janitor's closet, signing. Bro, he was in a bathroom stall with the earpiece in, like, hey, can I sign Vicario for 19? Just give him 19 real quick. What a guy, Paratici. Big shout out. Good to see you. El Cocarel says, come on, you Spurs. You make me smile. You make me happy. I know if you're talking about Tottenham, you're talking about me. But either way, big up. You definitely talking to me nicely. Whoa. Almost knocked the TV off of the damn thing here. Almost knocked my TV off. Jacob is a big star now. Thank you, Drunk Vigo. My biggest fan. Chelsea Blue and Blues hitting the likes. Big up, Chelsea Blue and Blue. Richarlison scored, bro. You said you would do the Pridgeon strut for me. You know what, Drunk Vigo? Just for you. There you go. There you go. That's what you get. That go ahead, Richarlison. Big up Totspurs. Shut up, Zapur. Big up Totspurs says big up Jacob and all. Jacob, I can't wait for your thank fuck Dyer's gone day. That will be my best day for a long time. Yo, I cannot wait until Eric Dyer's gone. He was on the bench today. I guess he's back from his injury. Woohoo! I was doing the pre-match pump up on We Are Tottenham TV this morning. They did not like, well, the chat didn't like that I was giving shit to Eric Dyer. And I mean, they can hold that personally and respectfully. Big up Faz Radfar, 3-1 Spurs says, big up Jacob, now thinking to change my name to 2-0 Spurs. Quiz. Big up every single time. Good to see you. Let's get to some more of the tweets here while I got you on this beautiful Friday evening. Dub Central, one may call it. Yeah, I got this tweet. Last thing I'll put up real quick. About Vicario, says special mention from Harry Scarf. Only 19 million euros. Not bad for the cheap option. Not bad indeed. What a lad he is. Vicario on Instagram. I already showed this one. Richarlison on Instagram. Let's see what else we got. I already showed this one. Get that one gone. Tottenham Hotspur. This Twitter account says the decision took a few minutes to make. And this is why I hate VAR. Not because of the outcome, not even because of the mistakes that are embarrassing, but because it's killing what makes the game the game great as a spectator sport. Now, look, it was pretty obvious to me. It was pretty obvious to everyone who was watching that match that the buddy was offside, my guy. The buddy was offside. And why did we take so damn long to just do what we already knew, which was the buddy was offside. When the buddy's offside, just let the buddy be offside. Mike Doss, you absolute fraud, coming in here and calling me a fraud while you're a YouTube chat member. Hold that every single time. You better hope, Mike. You better fucking hope United don't do something nasty to you, because this is over for you, my friend. You don't even have a channel, but your channel's getting shut down if United do get 3 points on you. It's on your head top every single time. But yeah, I saved this just because I was just a tad bit annoyed, to be completely honest. I was annoyed with how long it took. Like, let's just make the call, get done with it. I don't care what the call is, just get it done with. Ancient argument, VAR is here to stay. Hold the L, VAR haters. I don't mind if VAR stays, just make it better. Just make it better. That's what I say. Side Dancer says, big up everyone. Davies was impressive again. Kulu balling out, but Bissouma is worrying me with how his decisions hurt us again and again. 7 yellows, 2 reds. Unacceptable. MM Designs, so are you debating him on Udogi Day? You're having a one-way conversation with me. In order to have a debate, you have to be like, hey, Lee, do you want to have a debate about X, Y, and Z? Not someone chatting to me if I would do it. Like, would I do it if the time works out for me and him, and you know, he's a busy man, I'm a busy man. If it worked out for both of us, I would happily debate him on You know, me putting 4 words underneath my YouTube video and how that somehow translates to me giving free PR to the club, because what some stateside Spurs fan says on his YouTube channel has any fucking barring. But every time I am celebrating it, the MM Designs, I will tell you I am celebrating Destiny Udogi Day every single
Destiny
time.
Udogi. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Udogi Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
I love that last part. The idiots, man. That's my favorite part, personally. Real quick, do want to give some note here to Ben Davies. Ben Davies versus Nottingham Forest. Well, I have much been like a United fan, much like a United fan was towards much like United fans are to Scott McTominay or Harry Maguire. That's how I am about Ben Davies. Look, versus Nottingham Forest, 92 of 101 passes completed, 7 of 11 long balls completed, 6 clearances, 5 aerial duels won. 5 aerial duels won for Ben Davies. Is it time we put some more respect on the Welshman, the captain of his nation? Is it more time? Is it high time that we give him some more props? I don't know. 4 ground duels won. 9 duels won overall in the air and on the ground. What an absolute beast today. 2 fouls won. 0 times dribbled past. Absolutely fantastic. Look, is this a guy? And this is just in the chat. Anyone who's here right now, just say Y or yes. Or Y or N. Why would I say Y or yes? That's way more fucking confusing than it had to be. Look, put Y or N. In the summer, if you can sell Ben Davies, do you? Yes or no? Big up Queen Ellie in the chat. I was trying to finish my thought, and I did see, fucking Kevin. Kevin, go to your room. Ellie says, Ellie, how you doing, Ellie, the Queen of North London, says, hey, Jacob, all on your Todd today, no one joining you, hun. All alone on the pod? Yes, all alone. Kuva's not feeling well. Paul is busy, I think, making money because he's a suit and tie kind of guy now. I don't know if he's actually suit and tie, but there you go. Yep, the queen has arrived. Everyone must be on their best behavior. That grown man doing the Ugodi dance is just missing the West Ham bubbles in the background to make it the ultimate cringe. Wouldn't that be sweet? But we can only work with what we got. Hello from Ellie to the chat. Love to see that. Big up Ellie every single time. Hope you were doing well this evening. Look, we've got over 100 people across all 3 platforms. So please, wherever you are watching, make sure you are liking and subscribing. Make sure you are getting over to United Spurs of America, the main channel here, liking and subscribing on the video. If 3 more people subscribe today, we will officially hit 3,300. And that's crazy because we just hit 3,000 the other day. So big up to everyone who has been subscribing, but 3 more subscribers and we hit 3,300. That'd be crazy. But big up everyone. Let's see what y'all are saying. We are on an hour, so a good time. We did just hit an hour. So real quick before I get to the chat, gives you more time to hit yes or no. Ben Davies in the summer, sell him yes or keep him no. Like do you want to sell him or not is basically the question. So yes, if you do want to sell him, no or in if you don't want to sell him. And I will get to y'all's comments in just one second, but it is on an hour, 100 people. Please do hit that like. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on the live stream. Let me refresh the chat. Let me see if we got any more likes. 96 likes. Come on now, talking to me nicely today. 116 votes, 96 likes. That's only 20 people. That's only we're cutting the ratio down. We're moving like Richarlison in front of net, cutting the ratio down, sharing the love. So love to see that every single time. Let's see. Adam Phillip here says yes, sell Ben Davies. Lazy 8 says no, let's not. A user says I would keep Davies. Very good squad player. Rich says yes, let's sell him. Zapur says it's too early to tell if he's a viable option. I'll wait on that. Zapur, that's not how the game works, bro. It's yes or no, not a third option. Come on now. Derek O'Reilly says no. We're splitting the pickle here. Joe says it's time to put respect on Ben Davies, world-class player who will boost. Okay, now you're waffling. You're absolutely waffling. Shout out. I say he's misunderstood and must be kept in the first team to keep the standards high. You are absolutely taking the piss. This channel has hit the tipping point, bro. What the fuck does that mean? Thaddeus says no. Don't sell him. Sorry, I guess there's someone outside the window. I was like, the fuck was that? Side Dancer says, big no, do not sell. David Calvino says, yes, sell him. Nate Pye says, no. Faz says, no. Question, are you open to having Gallagher at Spurs? Yeah, why not? He's better Højbjerg. Sorry, Ellie, but he is a better Højbjerg. Hey, big up, Ellie. No worries. You're always welcome to join. Let me know if you ever want to join. Ellie, the link is yours. I will say, just as North London is yours, so is the link to every show that I'm on, Ellie. You can always get the link. You know that. This fucking guy. You come here to take the piss. I see you. Beer Talk says, yes, sell him. Zapur says, okay, no. There you go. Thank you. No splinters in the ass tonight for Zapur. Thank you for getting off the fence, my friend. Faisal says, run out Davies' contract because homegrown things for Davies. Okay. I'll take it. Zapur, the man is like 50. He ain't getting any better. That's what I'm saying. I think we know whether he's going to be. It's just a preference at this point, whether you think he is good enough to be a backup. But 2 out of 2 matches so far. I mean, Giovanni Lo Celso did do the same thing, but respectively, we did not win those games. But these 2 games in which Ben Davies has balled out, we have. I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know. Big up David Shear every single time. Good to see you in the house, my friend. Let's see who else saying, getting their thoughts on Ben Davies. Good squad player. No, do not sell from Yanis Rubles. Hippo noise. Big up says, remember to hit the like button. Big up every single time. Ben Davies putting in a shift. Absolutely, he did. At least today and last time. Do they sell for Loco in Texas? Yes, they do. Keep Davies, please. Good squaddy, says David Shear. Faz says, change my mind. Yes. You changed your mind from keeping him to selling him? Hey, man, do what you do. I don't mind it at all. But big up Ben Davies. You got to big him up whenever he puts in a shift, regardless of how you feel about the guy. Look, it's always been, if you had to choose between Dyer or Davies, you would keep Davies and sell Dyer at 100%. I don't know anyone that would say the latter. They would always say the aforementioned. But what I would also add to this is Ben Davies is a leader of his nation. All right, he knows how to lead men. There were moments where I saw him coaching up my GOAT, Christian Romero. And I say obviously my GOAT, but that's like, for haha fun. Like, it's just fun. I fucking love Christian Romero. So hold that, everyone who don't like him. But also I would say, hey, big up Minchie. Good to see you in the house. Good to see you this morning as well over on Weird Totem TV. Big up Minchie every single time. 3 points. How's it feel? But look, my last thing I will say on Davies real quick is, you got to give respect to the guy when he earns it. And tonight was one of those nights where he absolutely earned it, in my opinion. So, love what I'm seeing. I think definitely don't let him go in January if someone comes in for him, unless they offer like 20, 30. Okay, you can have him then. But I don't think anyone would. And I would like him for the depth aspect. I think he's versatile. He's consistent. What he does do, I've always said he's about a 5.5. He's not going to give you a 6. He's not going to give you a 5. He's going to give you a 5.5. Today he gave us like a 6.5, a 7, a 7. Ben Davies, no longer Mr. 5.5. Getting a bench that's almost as good as a starting 11 is extremely difficult. Absolutely true. And when we look at the holes in the bench and in our starting 11 and in our squad in general, Ben Davies isn't the largest and biggest, most gaping hole. I probably could have used better terminology there, but whatever. What about yes, but after Dyer? Sell him, but after Dyer. Absolutely. I'm cool with that. Big up Disintegration. Hit us with a super chat last time. How you doing? Only sell him if he wants a move. He seems pretty reliable for now, but his value must be up a bit. Yeah, I think so too, my friend. J-Co, how you doing? Even if you add football brains of Bissouma, Udogi, Romero, and Emerson, it still falls short of Sonny's. Oh, big up. A little praise there for Son. Not very great from Bissouma today. Big up Leo, Mile High Hotspur. How you doing, Leo? Long time no chat. Long time no see. Well, I mean, I did see you on the 3K thing, but outside of that, like, how you doing, man? Hope you had a great day. Big up yourself. A Dyer vote would be, yeah, that's why I don't even ask it. I did say Ben Davies. No, I did say Ben Davies is not the most gaping hole. He is a hole, but not the most gaping. So it doesn't need the most attention at this juncture. Dyer is one of the Skip Hoiberg. I think there's bigger problems than Ben Davies right now. We don't sell Davies, sell Dyer, says Wilton. Big up, Wilton. Good to see you in the house. Big up. Let's see what else that I've got starred here for y'all before we do our player of the match and man of the match. Cuti Romero, he making a little post here, says great game and above all, great heart. As I always say, I have no doubt that we are on the right path. We have to keep working, but this is the way. All together, always. Let's go. And here's a couple photos. Let's just look through some of these. What a goat. What a G. My guy. This is the huddle after the match when we were celebrating the clean sheet. Big up to the lads. Look at that. Hold that, Alonga. Hold that. Alonga, more like a Shorta, because he's not Alonga anymore. He's a Shorta now. Hold that. Big up, Leo. Hope you're good, man. Big up to love to you and your family. How do you see our back four looking versus Everton? Good question here, Daniela. Shoo. I think Pedro Porro on the right, Emerson on the left. Kuti, can't you see, on the right, and Ben Davies on the left. Again, Danielle, I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier in the stream with the suspension for Udogie going to miss Everton. Obviously, I think you keep Ben Davies where he's been thriving. Don't move him into another position where he's doing the inverted fullback role in Ange Postecoglou's system is so different to what the left side center back of the Ange Postecoglou system does. And what he is doing well is in that left side center back position. Let me see Davies there again. Let me see Romero next to him. Let's keep that for now. It's the best we have until Van de Ven comes back, or unless we sign a bad boy in January. Hey, I don't know. Maybe we will. Talk to me nicely. But on the right, Pedro Porro, and on the left, I'm going Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale has shown that he can get in there and do that position. I mean, that doesn't mean he does it the best, but it's better than seeing Eric Dyer slot in, move Davies out. Then we have 2 question marks, whereas let's just have the 1 question mark. That's my personal opinion, Daniela. That's my back four that I'm going with. I don't want to see Eric Dyer. I don't care if it's Everton. Eric Dyer will make Calvert-Lewin look like a world-class striker. He will make Dwight McNeil look like a world-class winger, whatever fucking position that guy plays nowadays. Look, no to Dyer. I think Emerson Royale at the left back leaves us with just the 1 question mark, whereas you move Davies at the left back. Now that's a question mark. And then Dyer is always a fucking question mark. It's almost a solidified answer at this point. But hey, big up Faz Radfar for, I believe this is the 2nd super chat of the day. Big up. Yeah, a user had the first one. Then we got a bunch of gifted memberships and Faz Radfar with the 2nd super chat of the day. Big up Faz Radfar 31 Spurs says, big up Jacob, keeping company every evening. Come on, you Spurs. Hey, I appreciate you recognize the hustle, my friend. It is absolutely that. I take time away from my beautiful wife, my beautiful son. And you know, not Chewy because he fucking joins the show, but you know what I mean. All content creators take time out of their lives, their loved ones, to come speak football with y'all because we fucking enjoy it and we get a big kick out of it. And Faz, thank you for recognizing the hustle and sending over a little dough here during the holiday times. I do appreciate that very much, my friend. Thank you. Zapur says Everton's morale might get deflated after having 10 points taken from them. I would argue the opposite. So they got the 10 points taken, and then you saw them take, I think it was 2 or 3-0 loss to United. Garnacho hit that bicycle kick. But then after that, they started turning it around. Look at that. Hit the like button. There it is. Boop, boop. That really derailed my train of thought. Fuck. What was I saying? This is where I love having Kuva or somebody else on. Like, this is Michael, I need you, buddy. What was I talking about? Fuck, it's gone. Oh, no. Everton. Yes, their morale. I don't think they were deflated. I think their backs against the wall. Sean Dyche has taken the game and upped the difficulty from maybe beginner to professional. He's upped the difficulty to keep Everton afloat, and he might just do it. They've looked good their last 2 games, I think it was. So, yeah, just look at my comment. I know, I did. I was really struggling there. I was like, fuck, don't lose your train of thought, Jacob. I hate that, man. such a mental deficiency. But hey, if that's the worst thing I got going on is my ability to, my train of thought, that's okay. Phillips or Dorrington, says the Beer Talk. Well, Dorrington's been getting on the bench. Both of them over Dyer. Does that answer anything? Yeah, and I think Phillips is injured personally. We need to help Jacob become more famous. Big up Drunk Vigo, my number one hater, trying to help me become more famous. Hey man, just get more subscribes to the channel, more likes, all that works. Big up Hamza's Tree, good to see you in the house. How you doing? Yeah, it is the last two games. I was gonna look it up, Hippo Noise, but I knew someone else would know. It's the last two games where they've been actually, because they beat Newcastle and then they just beat someone else. They're putting the work on. I think, again, Sean Dyche said, let me make this more difficult for me. Take 10 points. Let's see what happens. Come on now. I think Everton's going to be a formidable opponent, personally. The Arsenal's here. I don't care what you Spurs say. Arsenal on top. That's not entirely true now, is it? You're in second, so you're not really on top right now. I mean, you're up there, but you're not on top. Come on now. Big up Jay Ashraf in the house says, I was surprised to see Dyche ball bag at today's game. Should be focused on their game ahead. Yeah, but you know what? Who cares? I think he's scouting next week's opponent, Jay. That's what I think. I think he was scouting us, and he was thanking the fact that Bissouma and Udogie just made his life a little bit easier. Yeah, man. I'm a little concerned. About Everton. But look, we got a lot of days in between now and Everton. I think it's like 8 days, 10 days, something like that. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. December 23rd. 8 days. So we have 8 days until Everton. Over a week. Hopefully we can get right. Hopefully Brennan Johnson's good to go. Apparently, per the comment that came in, said that Ainge said he should be okay, no concussion, that he passed all that. So let's see. Yeah, Liverpool are on the top. What's going on here? Why did Ainge make that face in the tunnel behind Dyer? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Hang on, I'll get it for you. Hang on. This face? You talking about this face? This is such a silly face, man. What the hell is this? I'm going to actually keep this one and I'm going to upload it and I'm going to keep it into my little Rolodex here of fun little photos. Yo, I don't know what he meant with this face. He's behind Dyer, like, which kind of, we all had that face when we saw the starting 11. When we saw the bench and we saw, like, there you go. I like that photo. It's a good one. I don't know why he made that face, though. Hang on. Arsenal manager doesn't understand English, according to the FA. Yo, I've paid zero attention to all that FA, Arteta, Arsenal bullshit because, honestly, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Personally, hold that, Arteta, you fraud. I can't wait till they come crumbling down from their red-colored tower there because, honestly, they're hanging on toothpicks, pins, and needles, in my opinion. Absolute frauds, a lot of them. Over 100 people yet again here tuning in. Make sure you are hitting a like. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. David Calvino says, question, does Valise deserve more minutes? I don't know that he deserves more minutes. I know why we brought him on. It was a tactical substitution. When you're in stoppage time and you make a substitution like that, it's a little bit to kind of waste a little bit of time, in my opinion, because a lot of times then once you hit that minute mark, they're not going to add on that 30 seconds, whatever it took, 45 seconds to get your sub off the pitch and your new sub on. And Adam Phillip here with a great point. Valise has more appearances than touches. I did see something on Twitter. It had game footage, so I can't show it on the channel lest we get copyrighted. But I did see there was footage. It was like Alejo Valise masterclass versus Nottingham Forest. And it's him coming on, making a run, receiving the pass, and then it's full whistle. Absolutely class. I can't wait for the day YouTube allows people to play whatever the fuck they want, whatever music they want. This channel will be off the hook once that happens. Trust me. Dyer farted. Maybe that's why he made that noise. We don't know. Or made that face. Arsenal fans walk in a room swinging. Yeah, you can't swing what can't swang. You know what I mean? We pumped Forest 5-0 last year while Spurs can't score 3 past 10-man Forest. Bro, we were down to 10 men. Fuck you talking about? We were down to 10 men. And we what are you talking about? And you're talking about last year, bro? That's such dead banter, my guy. That is such dead banter. How are you going to come here and talk about y'all beating them 5-0 last year and that we couldn't beat them with 10 men and score 3? Bro, hold that. That is the weakest argument I ever seen. We were the ones with 10. Bro, big up ball being counter. I'm telling you, I can't make it up, bro. Beer talk. What do you get an Arsenal fan for Christmas? Not a bottle. They have plenty of those. Probably a dust buster for their trophies. Hey, I didn't say it. You did. Jolion, hold what? Arteta, a man I don't rate, has won more trophies in 4 years than Spurs in 15 years. Oh, now, here we go. See, I like this man's keeping count, Jolion. Keep that same energy. I absolutely want you to keep that same energy when things change. Because when it does, ooh, it's going to be immaculate. Jason Gilman, glass cannons shouldn't cast stones. I like that one, Jason. That's a very good one. Yeah, what's going on here? Arteta has 1 trophy with Emery's guys. That's a good point. But hey, I mean, he still has a trophy. We can't say he doesn't because that is true. 10 men for 25 minutes. Yeah, man, what are we doing here? James Joris, big up James Joris. How you doing? Adam Phillips says Forrest, as a championship club, knocked Arsenal out the FA Cup twice in recent years. Well, how about that? Hold that. Ain't that right? And it was Jed Spence, I believe, a guy that can't even get into our first team that knocked you out. So if you want to talk about the past, the Arsenal fan 04 or whatever, that's the face. That's my face. A week. That is weak. Big up Paul Brown. Evening, Jacob. All chat. Hopefully all is well. Big up Paul Brown. Jolion, people like you have multiplied by the thousands, and you have the shit show you have. Thickest fan base in world sport. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Big up Spurs Related says, hey, whose tweet was that? The Postacoglu face. Carly T. A very good follow. She was responding because this was his face when he was walking in behind Dyer. So it's Eric Dyer, and then it's Ainge, and he goes, ugh. And so I kind of quote tweeted it. I was like, Ainge's face, because it made me laugh. And that's literally what his face was. So it was quite hilarious. Hey, big up Baloo. Glad to see you back from being untimed. Says, Arsenal come in here again with excuses. Passes past. Nottingham has cooked you many times. Hey, says what it says. Ainge does have plenty of trophies. That's true. This is a chill Spurs zone. Hey, big up Ryman's son. We keep the vibes immaculate. No matter what banter they bring into the chat, none of it affects me today or any day, especially on a day in which we got 3 puntos. So talk to me nicely every single time. Joe Leone wants to come here, shit on our parade so much. I don't know why I keep giving him so much time, but hey, Joe Leone's giving us his time, so why not see what he's got to say? Says things won't change when people like you are seriously asking the question about selling Ben Davies. Multiply your kind by thousands, and this is the result. Perpetual failure. Joe Leone, I kindly would suggest your attention to the screen.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, exactly, Faisal. Hey, thick gang check in. Sometimes thick with 2 C's is what the ladies like. We the thickest, baby. Big up ball, big counter. And exactly, that like button won't hit itself. But hold that, Joe Leone. Janice Rubles says, that face is, what the fuck am I doing with this guy? He had no choice. Hey, Philip, we got that cake. You know what I'm saying? We got that victory cake tonight, too. We got that booty in the back. and that business up front. Talk to me nicely every single time. I ain't having no negative vibes from no Arsenal fan talk about, oh, perpetual failure, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. This is how I feel about it. Again, very simple.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
We don't fucking care is what I would say. Hold that every single time, my friend. Big up, everybody. Ryman Son says, imagine Kulusevski's growth. Big up to Arsenal, big up Joe Leone. Y'all fucking crack me up. I cannot lie. Imagine Kulusevski's growth in 3 years. He's going to be a beast. Hey, he just might be. You know what I mean? He just might be. Hey, good morning, Ren. How you doing? The truth is hard to listen to. The truth is hard to listen today. It's hard to listen to the truth. The truth of today, the Arsenal 0-3, is that we got all 3 points. And anyone who doesn't think that we did, they can absolutely hold that. But there you go. Oh, shoot. I clicked the wrong button here. Pick up. Sorry, Chewy's stomach is gurgling and growling like some kind of munchie monster. And it's absolutely throwing me off. I see you, Joe Leone. Hit me with the Spanish. Hola, amigo. Me das tiempo porque no entiendes el nivel necesario para cumplir. Madre mía. So basically, Joe Leone, what you're saying to me here is if I've got this, I guarantee I speak better Spanish than you also. Bro, what are you doing here? You come in here spreading these negative vibes. You're saying you speak Spanish better than me? Cool, my guy. Thank you. I mean, to my feeble mind, what your previous comment was to me was you're saying that basically the reason I give you time of day is because I don't understand the trophies and the levels that you're on. And you're saying like, oh my God, you're lost. Whoa. Well, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's fucking hooked on phonics Spanish edition. Congratulations, my guy. Again, direct your attention to the screen.
Shut up, bitch.
But big up, Ren. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good morning. And congratulations on the 3 points. Barry Baxter says, I just did a super chat. It's not coming up on screen. You did? Where is it? I didn't see one. Maybe it didn't go through. I don't know. I might not. Yeah, Ren. Yeah, how dare you say you speak better Spanish than me? That's so rude. Who knew my confidence was hinging upon some random guy on YouTube speaking better Spanish than me, a guy from Dallas who now lives in El Paso? Oh no, he owned me. Barry and Baxter, I don't know what's going on and why the super chat didn't go through, but I don't see anything on my end, so you haven't been charged for anything, unlike Arteta, but hey, that's neither here nor there. 117 votes, 139 votes, 117 likes. I big up everybody. I appreciate y'all helping me get them likes over 100 tonight. But yeah, I don't see the super chat. I don't know why. You sent an orange one. Wait, I did a super chat. I don't know. Oh, it's orange face frowning. That's what that is. That confused me. Yeah, man, I'm really glad that you could speak Spanish and English really well. Like, I'm really proud of you. And that's good. You're bilingual, bro. That's a very good thing. So not to take the piss out of you, but congratulations, I guess. If that's what you're looking for, some kind of validation. Oh, I speak Spanish. Says Adam Phillip, I am bilingual, you muppet. I live in Sevilla. There you go. See, and that, I will say you have that on me, Joe Leone, because where you live, Spanish can be the most beneficial thing, Spanish and English being bilingual is such a beneficial thing for you. I live in El Paso. If I was better at Spanish, it would be even more beneficial for me. So I will give you that. And you're not wrong either, Joe Leone Hunt, because my mother, she was fluent in Spanish. She's half Mexican. And as a kid, she always said, Jacob, learn Spanish. You're going to need it in life. And I always said, mother, what do you know? And you know what? I have to hold that. That's what I get for not listening to her, because I could have used it in my everyday life. But hey, it is what it is. You should have had Romero sent off versus Newcastle. That's a cheat. Also, no Udogie Day for Spud versus everyone. Oh, versus Everton. You're right. There is no Udogie Day versus Everton, so we gotta enjoy it while we got it.
Doji. Oh yes. Oh, Destiny and Doji Day. Hey, idiots, man.
That clip makes me smile, man. I cannot lie. Anytime I see it, it just puts a big smile on my face. Big up Norman Lamont in the house. How you doing? Chewy's brewing, Jacob. Bro, he brewing something, Janice. He is brewing something. Can y'all hear the gurgles from here? I want to know. Bro, how dare you speak better? Bro, again, I can understand it better than I can speak it. So shame on me. I will hold that L. My mama told me learn Spanish. And you know what? I didn't. It's my fault. I was a rebellious child. I chose to take German in high school. That's how much of a fucking idiot I am. But hey, we move. I'll hold that L. I do a little bit of Duolingo, get my fucking... And I also live in El Paso, so like if I fucking step outside, I'm approached by Spanish. So it's always good. That'll help. Minchi took Spanish for 4 years in high school. Yeah, I took 2 years of German, and honestly, don't remember much. Don't remember much. Big up Ian Ferguson. He says, evening, all the vibes are immaculate tonight. Aren't they just? Aren't they just? Big up everybody. Big up. I mean, this is a weird way to let everyone, that, hey, he wanted y'all to know he lives in Saliva. Saliva. Beer Talk fucked me up with his comment. What is this? Big up Mountain Bush Man. How you doing, Mountain Bush Man? Says, big up Jacob. Spurs are the winners today. Sending you chill vibes from Australia. Big up Mountain Bush Man. I hope you were well, my friend. And blessings, many blessings to you. Keep sending those chill vibes. I do appreciate that. Jolion says, I will say this, Jacob. You honestly seem like a cool guy. You have a good heart. I can tell. Fair play to you. But until you block me, I will be on your neck. Raise the standards. I appreciate that. Jolion, I don't block people unless they're like rude or racist type. No, not rude. Plenty of people are rude and I don't block them. I don't believe in blocking people unless they're like a danger to society and you need to put them away. Which Jolion, all you've ever done is come here and banter me, and I actually think it's fucking hilarious. I like it. It's the same thing I said on the video yesterday where I addressed the Lee Gunner stuff, Jolion, where I addressed and I pulled up and talked about what he was talking about. Like, a lot of it, like, he was right. And he was not wrong with his factual statements. It's whenever the only parts that I had a problem with is calling people an idiot, telling people that I'm some kind of PR machine for the club. Bro, I wish I had that power. I wish I had that much power. Los bitches usted. She's saying y'all some bitches. At least that's what I think she's saying. Yeah. How's his German? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? That's about as much as I got. Where in the U.S. is speaking German useful? Sleepy Mocha? Nowhere that I've been. I'll say that much. Nowhere that I've been. So that's a big L. That's an absolute big L that I took. Where was Udogie? He was out there today, but he's not going to be out there for Everton, unfortunately. Big unfortunately. We need someone from Cincinnati to evaluate. Okay, maybe Cincinnati's where you speak the German. The German. German is useful in Pennsylvania. Bratwurst and Schnitzel. Anytime I see the word Schnitzel, it makes me think of one guy in particular. And I'm only going to show it for just a brief moment, but this guy's who I think of when I think of Schnitzel. Yeah, that's the only photo I have of him left. Every other picture ripped off the wall. I don't want to see it. Let's see what else I got. Look, we are over an hour and a half. I don't know how I've been rambling for that long by myself, but look at here. Mama, we made it. Wrong tab. Let me share this tab instead. What other tweets I got saved for y'all? Obviously the red card, the violence upon Son. They're just kicking him, kneeing him in the face. Very much rude. Oh, I just heard another gurgle. I think that's all the tweets that I got. I think that's it. Yeah, that is. Look at that. Well, there you go. All right, y'all. You know what time it is. Y'all already know. There's still over 100 of you in the house. Big up every single one of you sexy bastards still hanging out with me on this Friday evening of all evenings. Look, we get a dub, so you know what that means. It is time for Man of the Match and BDE. I need to get some cool segue video with like whoosh, 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 Man of the Match and BDE. I need to do that. Yeah, I need to do that. So I need everyone right now. I'm going to go through it. Normally this works better because I'll have a guest and I'll say, while my guest, Chewy and his gurgly ass tummy, think of his Man of the Match in BDE. I want everybody in the chat. If you want to participate, let me know who's your player of the match and your BDE of the match. Who's walking away with your awards. And again, it's all up to you. So you can pick. Big up Norman. Hi, it says hi from New South Wales and in Australia. Big up to you, Norman. Ich heiße Ellie. Yep, your name is Ellie. Ich habe Schnitzel. Very nice. I like that very much. Nate here with the first option for Man of the Match. He's got Kulusevsky. BDE goes to Big Dick Vic. That's a very good shout. Let's see what the chat is saying also. Who was the most impressive today? Out of 147 votes, let me refresh to make sure that these numbers reflect reality here, because YouTube be funking on my name. 147 votes, 124 likes. Big up to every single 124 of you beautiful people who did hit that like. Oh my God, thank you so much. It's absolutely free, helps the channel. So thank you. And again, big up, thank you. I will shout you all out at the end, but thank you to everyone who gifted memberships, who bought super chats on the show today. Y'all absolutely funding the channel. You literally are keeping the lights on at Casa del Walraven. So thank you to those of you who do. I always shout out those of you who spend the money here on the channel, because honestly, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything, personally. But there you go. Here you go, Nate with Kulusevsky as the player of the match. Very good shout. Goal, assist. What more can you get? What more can you ask from the guy? And Vicario, plain and simple, he is that guy. He is him. Bismarck in North Dakota. Is that where you are now? In North Dakota. It might be getting chilly this time of year. Zapur says, Man of the Match, the Cthulhu. And BDE goes to Vicario. Same answer there as Nate Pie. Love to see it. Yanis Rubles, yes. Subscribe. Did we get 3 more subscribers? Let me see. Let me refresh. We got 2 more subscribers. We are 1 sub away. 1 sub away from 3,300. 1 sub. One person who ain't sub, just go ahead and hit that subscribe. Ellie says, Man of the Match, Kulusevsky, BDE, Davies. Ooh, good shout there. Obviously, a lot of people are going to shout Kulusevsky here for Man of the Match. Deservedly so. He was a fucking beast. And real quick, because we've been seeing so many of his names for player of the match, I got to play the clip. You already know. LeBron James, Kulusevsky. Kulahimsky. Big up Kulahimsky. BDE goes to Ben Davies. That's a great shout as well. Of course, big up Beer Talk for that. Man of the Match equals Masked Kulusevsky. You got to talk to Masked Kulusevsky nice. I mean, what a guy. He puts on the mask, he becomes Kula next level ski. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Still no idea what BDE is. Adam Phillip, for the umpteenth time, I don't know how many times, but BDE stands for Big Dick Energy. who brought that energy to the pitch for the full 90. Some people say Postecoglou. In Romero's first year with Tottenham, it was known as the Christian Romero Award, aka that was the nickname for it. So BDE is basically like, you know, like you have your man of the match, you have your runner-up of the match, and you have a guy who maybe necessarily isn't nominated for man of the match, but like Ellie said, Ben Davies, you know, I didn't even nominate him for man of the match, but he did bring that BDE. I'll put it that way. And that's something we've done here on the channel since the channel started. So in an effort to maintain traditions here on the channel, gotta always, after a win, ask for the man of the match in the BDE. Min Chi says, man of the match, Kulusevski, BDE, Sicario, Vicario. I love me some Sicario. He said, I call him Sicario because he's an assassin. He's a madman. He's a gang member. Affiliation. I will be initiated personally. Chang, big up Chang, says player of the match equals your 2023 Christmas present. I've got it right here, my friend. So he's saying his player of the match is Kulusevski. Kulahimski, Kula, he's got Nexki, whatever you want to call him. Thaddeus says, man of the match, Kulu, BDE, Vicario. Love to see that. BDE for Ryman's son, Super Steve Cooper. Hey, fair play to the guy. They were down 2-0. And it was still 11v11, and he was cheering on his crowd like, come on, get by. It's going to be sad when they sack that guy. I'm going to feel bad for him. I think he's one of the good guys. And that's absolutely going to be sad for him. But hey, when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur, hold that. Every single time. Janice says, easy, Kulu, man of the match, Vicario for BDE. Man of the match, Kulu, BDE. Davies for Beer Talk. Got some Davies BDE. Love to see that. But I mean, Vicario's running away with it right now. Kulusevski is the sure runner for man of the match as well. Level Earth says, man of the match, Batmansevsky. I like that one as well. Batmansevsky. And BDE, Richarlison. Hey, go ahead and get Richarlison on the board. Love to see that. Ball being counter. Man of the match, Kulu. BDE, Romero. Ooh, another good shout. Hey, I'm liking these shouts, y'all. Y'all are kind of killing it low key. A user says, man of the match, Decky. BDE, Davies. Very good choices. Some choices we've seen quite often. Side answer, man of the match, Davies. BDE, Kulu. Love to see that as well. Hey, big up Adrian Chia with a super chat. Says, big up Jay, wearing my Bissouma third kit just for laughs. Big up Adrian Chia hitting us with a super chat. I appreciate that. The third super chat of the evening. Thank you so much, my friend. We are doing the man of the match in the BDE, Adrian Chia, so please do make sure you let me know who gets your man of the match and who gets your BDE of the match. I don't know why I just flipped y'all off. I apologize. I really didn't mean that. But let's see here. Yeah, that's the more PG version. Maybe I should have said big dong energy. That would have been more appropriate. Let's see. David Calvino's got man of the match, Ben Davies, and BDE for Vicario. Faisal, man of the match, Kulu. Very simple. BDE is Udogi because he got a soft yellow card, but 4 his players run through him got nothing just because people jealous of him being beat. So, Faisal, you did nominate BDE of Udogi, so it's obligatory. It is Destiny Udogi week after
Destiny
all.
Udogi. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Udogi Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
I love that. Big up Drunk Vigo says, you deserve money. Bro, then why don't you hit me with a super chat? Why don't you grab a membership, Drunk Vigo? If you think I deserve it, then. Sleepy Mocha says, Kulu deserves it. He receives so much unwarranted abuse from the fans. Sleepy Mocha, when Kulusevski hit the equalizer versus City, I publicly apologized because I was just like, sir, I'm sorry. I thought because I had seen more of you be bad than more of you be good, I thought you were done. And that's my fault, Kulu. So Sleepy Mocha, I am one of those of the fans who were starting to get annoyed with what Kulusevski was doing. But hey, goal and assist, can't be annoyed with that. All I can do is hit him with the LeBron. Norman, Kulu, and Richie. Hey, Richie getting some BDEs. Like to see that. Because, hey, he did get another goal. He had to be on the end of that thing to do that. So, come on now. Adam Phillip, man of the match. Kulu, BDE Davies. I like that. Kulu, is he the marked or masked crusader? I'm going to say the masked crusader. Ryman's son says, SDE Jolion Hunt. I'll repeat, small dick energy goes to Jolion Hunt. Okay, very nice. But be nice to Jolion. he doesn't mean bad, but hey, he also knows exactly when the last time is we won a trophy. He's keeping us accountable, you know, like a mirror does at the gym, I suppose. Maybe the mirror is not your best friend at the gym, but you do need a mirror sometimes. So big up Jolion. Big up every time. Rich says, man of the match, Kulu, BDE, Kulu. Honorable mention, Kulu. Rich going with the 3P to KULUSEVSKI. Love to see that, my friend. If Forrest sack him, then sack Southgate and give Cooper the England job. Oh, okay. Big up Adrian. Thank you again for that. Drunk says, I'm not going to support YouTube. Well, there you go. You want to support me, but not YouTube. That's fair. And I support your decision to do that. Mentioning Udogi for BDE is worth mentioning that clip. Faisal, you knew what you were doing. You were playing some 4D chess with that one. I'm saying Udogi so I can see that silly bollocks. Ellie, anything for you, the queen. Mwah.
Destiny Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
I love that. Big up Ben Spurs, the Benteke celebration. What is that? That's not the Benteke celebration. That's LeBron James. LeBron James did it. Benteke paid homage to it. It's not the Benteke celebration. Stephen Blois. I don't know how to say your last name, Stephen, but says, great win, but Bissouma has let us down again. He may as well go to Heathrow Airport now, as he is not playing for us again until after AFCON is over. Yeah, it is tough. We are going to have 8 days to break down what is going to happen in that position, what's going to happen with Bissouma. Look, I'm telling you right now, I said it a little bit in my monologue at the beginning of the show. I really feel as though it's not time to write off Bissouma yet, but it is time to say you've been naughty. You've been a bad boy, but I still believe you can turn it around. So I still believe in Bissouma as a player. I'm not writing him off. He's got all the talent in the world. It's just sometimes his decision making. And that is something we can correct because the talent is there. The work rate is there. But today, before the red, giving away the ball, dirty passes, sloppy passes, giving away cheap possession, just losing the ball, then lunging in afterwards. The same things I try to make fun of Rice for when he has a average game is the same things I'm seeing Bissouma do. So he's making it hard for me to banter Declan Rice as well. So Yves Bissouma, I need you to be back to the baller I know you are, because I know it's in there. We just need to keep it above surface level. You know what I mean? I would get you a ribeye steak, bro. Hey, big up. If you want Drunk Vigo, there is a Patreon. I don't plug it anymore because it's just easier to tell people to subscribe and stuff to the YouTube. But Patreon, I get to keep all of that. So you can click in the description. There's a Patreon link. If you want to send me a ribeye steak, you can do that through Patreon. But big up. Hey, again, you don't have to do any of that. I'm just joshing, man. You hit the like, hit the subscribe, keep being here, commenting, stirring shit. That's all I need. And then also get my name out there like you've been doing. So technically, I should be paying you because you are marketing my name, Drunk Vigo. So there you go. Big up the beer talk says bantering Declan Rice is just low hand. Bro, I can only try. You know what I mean? And I just don't like him that much that I will, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Jacob, do you have a movie review channel? Jacob TV, my secondary channel, is where I'm planning to do movie reviews, food reviews, all that kind of stuff. But honestly, this channel started picking up right as I was starting that out. So then I just kept doing this. So I've taken away from that, but I have been putting together lists of guests that I know personally, whom opinions I respect in the cinematography world. I do have a couple guests that I've already pre-primed that I'm going to get on the show. It's just a matter of when I get the damn time, because as of late, I haven't had much time because Tottenham Hotspur are taking it all. Take it all indeed. Ball Bean says it's so weird. Bissouma was super press resistant and had great ball retention before his recent dip. So I'm saying it's really weird. That Luton thing, it ain't making sense to me. But I think that's everyone's man of the match in BDE, those of you who did get it in. So I will go ahead and give you mine. And you know what? Good one, Adam Phillip. How do you... People still remember. That's fucking crazy. That feels like so long ago. That guy... I'm not even going to say his name. I guess you say it 3 times and he appears like fucking Beetlejuice. But look, my man of the match, obviously everyone's saying Kulusevski. Got to give it to Kulusevski. I'm actually going to give Kulu my BDE for a few reasons, and I'll tell you why. Here's why Kulusevski gets my BDE instead of my man of the match, although he should get the man of the match, but I'm going to give him the BDE for this reason. Because although the goal and the assist came from when he was at the right wing position, when he plays centrally, I think he plays so free. I think you really get the best of Kulusevski in a sense where you open him up. And when you open a player like that up, the confidence is beaming. He knows he's got it in his bag. And it's just a matter of time until he shows it. So by putting him into the middle, I think you start giving him more options. Out on the right, you give him really one or two options. Beat your man around him with pace, or cut it on the inside and try and beat someone with the text, find someone in the middle, who knows. But when you give a man like Kulusevski those two options, he doesn't have the pace to go around the guy, so he's always going to select option B. Now, by putting him into the middle, what that does is it gives him the run and the pace in the game where he doesn't necessarily have to be the most fast guy. He can be a guy where he looks in this direction, he's got 3 options. He looks in this direction, he has 3 options. He can do a 180, and he's got 6 options right behind him. When you give a guy with a high football IQ and ability on the ball, such as Kulusevski, you can really start to see him flourishing. He was flinging in beautiful crosses on the left-hand side with his left boot as well. This guy, he's starting to blossom. His goal came from his right foot. He has 2 goals this year with his right foot. So my point in saying that is, I think by Ange Postecoglou playing 4D fucking chess with Kulusevski, he has started to bring out the best of Kulu, where we, even if he's in the central position, throw him out right, you're going to get the best of him, because not only is he firing on all cylinders, but you've opened that box up and you've allowed him to be this free-flowing player. And when you allow him to do that, you see more of him. I thought for the first 20 minutes after he went out there on the wing, I thought he was non-existent. And then he got that cross, and then he started cooking. And I think that this is an amalgamation of what we're seeing of Kulusevski as far as the player and who he is becoming. So this is a long way of saying that Kulusevski gets my BDE of the match, just because I love seeing the way he's blossoming as a player. I said I don't want to see him as a winger, and what the fuck does he do the very next game? Gets an assist and a goal as a winger. So my friend, my hat is off. My hair's fucked, but my hat is off for you, Kulusevski. I take my hat off for you, Kulu. My man of the match, I'm giving it to Ange Postecoglou, baby. Ange Postecoglou. Wait, we got to sing this. I don't know why I muted myself. Oh, Ange Postecoglou. He gets my man of the match because let the man cook. 2 dubs back to back. The man went down to 10 men and showed you something different that you ain't seen yet, which is us kind of relax a little bit with 10 men. When we had 9, we continued the high line and kept going for the win. Sorry about my hair being messed up, y'all. I was just wearing a beanie, but I did have to take my hat off for Kulusevski, Kulinevsky, Kulahimsky, whatever you want to call it. Kulusevski, I don't care. Look, Ange Postecoglou gets my man of the match, though. Masterclass. Don't matter what you threw his way. Oh, Brennan Johnson concussed. Here's Oliver Skip. Everyone's probably like, oh no, Oliver Skip. We go back to our old shape. Boom, Kulusevski getting an assist. Oh, okay, Oliver. Oliver, I didn't even think he was that bad today. He wasn't great. He wasn't good, but he wasn't that bad. And one thing you will always get from Oliver Skip is that work rate, that running. And we kind of needed it at certain junctures, and he was running. And thank you. Long-term, not good enough. Obviously, we all know that. But again, Ange Postecoglou, man of the match, absolute masterclass. Cooking left, cooking right, cooking here, cooking there, everywhere. Every decision he makes so far, I am trusting it. The man is an absolute brilliant revolution for our club. So my man of the match is Ange Postecoglou. My BDE of the match is Kulusevski. So you know what? Gotta hit him with it.
LeBron James. LeBron James.
Yep, that is right. LeBron James. Oh, my God. But, yeah, Ange Postecoglou, that is going to be my man of the match. So, in an effort to keep this stream under 2 hours, I will bid you all adieu. Let me see. Y'all did come in with some. Hey, yeah, BDE for Kulu having his first child as well. BD. Hey, I ain't talking about what the man did, but the proof is in the pudding. And you know where he was putting his pudding. I'll put it that way. I'll leave it there. Have we seen the kangaroo today? Nate Pie, great call. Victory kangaroo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everyone get the victory kangaroo. Ooh, ooh. Hey, you only get to see this one after some dubs, okay? So admire. Here he is, the victory kangaroo. He's here for you and for 3 points. That's going to do it for the show, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever the fuck it may be. I hope it is so blessed. You have no stress. And I hope the blessings keep falling into your lap tenfold. Thank you so much for reminding me of the damn kangaroo. Beer Talk, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. And thank you so much as well to a user kicking us off with the first super chat of the day. Big up TJ Warren for being a member for 1 month. Chang, big up Chang. Not only for the gifted 5 memberships, but for your continued financial support here on the channel. Does not go unrecognized. Thank you so much. Big up Nick Lazy 8 gifting 5 memberships as well. Nate Pie with a membership. Big up for that, my friend. And then also the last 2 super chats that came in here from Faz Radfar. Big up Fazzy. Faz Radfar. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And thank you so much for the super chat. You were blessing me this evening. And as well, last but certainly not least, Adrian Chia with the super chat. Adrian Chia, I'm going to say FIFA streams are also sponsored by Adrian Chia, because those FIFA streams, they get a little rambunctious, shall we say, and the YouTube ads don't like it. They said this ain't suitable for all these audiences. But there we are. Look, I'm going to end the show there, but thank you so much, Adrian Chia, for that super chat, and everyone who also did chime in and tune in. Your support, even if you didn't do a super chat, the money thing, know that I fucking love you and I appreciate you hitting a like, a subscribe, turning on the notification bells, as well as sharing the videos with, and the list is not limited to, but including your mother, your brother, your cousin, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your nephew, your niece, your neighbor, the fucking mailman, the post office worker, and hey, your landlord too, if you got one. Send the videos to them, because what that does is it shares the love. The algorithm likes me more the more that y'all share. So keep sharing videos, keep liking, subscribing, and hey, we might have a show for you tomorrow, but if I do take the day off, know that that means a member call-in show on Sunday. Sunday fun day? Call-in? Maybe. Hey, you could be here. I hope you will be. But big up everybody. Hey, I appreciate y'all showing the love. Victory Kangaroo will be here to sign us out. So as always, folks, real quick before I go, I am going to redirect anyone looking for some more content, or if you have an extra 30 seconds, I'm going to send you over to Staffy TV. Make sure you are subscribed there. Monday will be American Waffle, where I get to be shameless, hold out the Victory Kangaroo, do my damn thing. So make sure you are subscribed to Staffy TV. He's having a little FIFA stream. Just go over there, say you're a fraud and Jacob sent me. And he'll know what that means. Just say you're a fraud, USA, and he'll know exactly what you mean. Oh, big up Cal, blessing me before I could even say goodbye. Says, last super chat you say, have a good one anyway. Hey, big up Cal with the actual last super chat, my friend. Thank you so much, Cal, for hitting me with the last super chat. You didn't need to do it, but you did it, and I'm so glad you did. So thank you, Cal, for that. And thank you, everyone who did tune in to the show. Make sure you hit the like if you haven't already. But big up to every single one of you. As always, folks, stay blessed, number 1, and stay fresh, number 2. Up the lads. Come on, you Spurs. As always, quiz.
Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Destiny Adoji. Oh, yes. Oh, Destiny Adoji Day.